Alright, what's up guys? This is On The Couch. I wanted to try something a little different. I tried loading in The Evil Within, and it just was saying oh, corrupted data, or it was installing when I already had it. I played it before. And the PS3 was just making really, really bad noises, so I didn't want to break it or anything. So I'm like, well, what other ones have I played that I'll really enjoy playing? And this one's one of my favorite games. I love it. Some people said it was really glitchy, and it was at times. What's this? Sure.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up.
I love it.
Laughed them off. Sometimes vote, but we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
There you go. I was like, why does it keep driving so quiet? But they kept moving, so I don't know if there'd be dialogue.
We're here.
Actually looks good. Like, the loading screens are still fuzzy, but, like, this is not bad at all. So pretty much, if you've never played Assassin's Creed, like, I never played the first one or second one. I only have this one in Black Flag. And Black Flag was really good. There's just, Assassin's Creed 3 is my favorite.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
I have Odyssey too, I forgot. Odyssey, like, I liked it, like, graphic-wise, story-wise. It was good. It just kind of lost its way. Like, with this, you're like, oh, okay, I'm going through here. This is part of this. And in the other one, it's just not as smooth. Like, if you played the other Assassin's Creeds, you know how smooth everything is. Like, when you run up walls, it's awesome. It's so smooth, you can go over anything so quickly. And in Odyssey, it was like, okay, freeze, and then climb slow, and then, like, it wasn't like that. But the story was cool, the characters were interesting. I don't know, it was a pretty game, it was really pretty, but, like, if you looked at how the graphics were supposed to be, and how they always show them, but that's with every game that they show nowadays, with the exception of few, they're, like, not as great. Like, the horses look like PlayStation 3, like, Red Dead. You know what I mean? Like, the manes were real thin, and the rocks looked like it was, like, a basic texture off, like, almost Gmod. Some of them were, like, so flat. And I don't know. I nitpick a lot. But at a game that you're paying $60 for, I mean, you kind of have to. You know what I mean? When they promise stuff. It's like, imagine paying somebody, like an electrician, and he is supposed to do, obviously, what he signed up for, and he's like, no, I can do it, but it's gonna break tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, you don't pay for that then. And that's why I do gameplays. I do it because, not because I'm really good, or because I know the best at all these, but no, from an actual consumer's perspective, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say exactly how I think. And for this game was really good. Obviously it has glitches or whatever, but I was fine with it.
Find the key.
Son? Sir?
Here we go again.
I can let a lot slide when the game's awesome.
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay.
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. There's no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She.
Juno, Dad. She's
See, it just hops off these obstacles, and when you go...
Okay, Desmond, let's practice climbing on these objects.
When you go up, all you have to do is hold R1 the whole time, and it goes up so fast. On Odyssey, I figured, like, she'd climb, or he. I guess it'd be the same depending on which character you picked. And everything was just so slow, and I don't know. I don't like that. An Assassin's Creed game to me, it was made by being so smooth and going places that you couldn't go. They can climb up these in 2 seconds.
Rerun your way through this little obstacle course.
You can get so far.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Way to complete it. I was gonna say I didn't do an air assassination, so. Every time it does that weird, like, glitchy red thing, you know, I always think I'm doing something wrong, because red usually means, oh, you're dead, or you got hit, or something. But it doesn't. See, I don't mind the slight delay once he climbs, like, he'll jump up, like, obviously, that's realistic. But I don't like when the graphics are good, but not great. I mean, graphics like these are fine. You get what it is. Graphics like PlayStation 2 and 1, you get what the thing is, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
Synchronization levels look good now. You should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
I feel like Assassin's Creed's concept is so cool and out there. Like, oh, let's go back in history and actually have this group that controlled America pretty much and what happened in history.
Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Okay. And it's kind of like if you're into like conspiracy theories, like the Masonic beliefs and which are the Freemasons, the secret societies, Illuminati, everyone knows that. It's pretty much a concept of, oh, it's a secret society and secret groups that shaped America and what actually happened. If you go really far back, and it's neat, but that's pretty much kind of what they took, but loosely. They didn't go into the conspiracy theory part.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
So everything's so pretty and proper. Like, look at this. Yeah, obviously it's not PS4 graphics, but it's not far off for the storyline that you get.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
Can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. You see him?
Target's up here, isn't he? Or is he... Oh, I have to go across. He's right there. What? He's right there. I'm looking right at him. Okay, there we go.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way out.
Well, I already have.
Best not tarry here.
Okay, so this find a secluded area to climb.
So sorry.
Which I think he climbs over that big part, so I don't know. I never realized before how, like, sketchy that is. How you're right next to everyone. Yep, I was right. It's cool. Just look how pretty everything is. Everything's like, I love this era, like the Victorian, not Victorian, but like, you know, all the gold trim and the red curtains, and everything was very dainty. It was so pretty. You look at like the old houses and they're so cool looking. They all have the real ritzy wood like trim and stuff. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. What? Oh, okay. Dude. It keeps like moving. It says rotate R to locate and hold the raking angle. Okay, there we go. That was so weird. I just having to go to plays, like no TV, no video games, just like plays. Like that'd be kind of cool if you're used to it, but I couldn't. I'm much happier with this. It's just so cool. Like, what other video game do you get to climb like this in such weird areas? Except, like, God of War. God of War, you get to climb up, like, cliffs and stuff, and, I'm talking about the new one. And you get to get so up close with, like, monsters. It's awesome. Okay, there we go. It was the lighting. It's because it was dark. The words are all fuzzy.
You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Imagine seeing that. Well, he would have had to kill me too. I would have screamed so loud. Like, I couldn't stay calm in that situation. You watch a guy get stabbed in the back by some guy, he looks at you in all black and goes, shh. Like, no. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs and crying. This, I remember the first time I played it, I was so sketched out that they were gonna come after me, like, every movement, you know? Because it shows them, like, tackling and going, accusing everyone. It's so... because you feel like you're gonna get attacked. Well, it's telling me to go this way. Can I go this way? Yeah, I do have to go this way. Like, I was blocking the way. Apologize for the dark parts. The dark parts make it, like, fuzzy. Like, you can still see what's going on, but I just don't like the quality of that when it's darker. See, I see that? But most of the game's, like, pretty light. I'm pretty much, what I'm doing is playing the games that I like, that are fun and entertaining. Lady, I'm gonna punch you. If you guys want me to continue a series and play a certain series, I will. But, like, I was into the Spyro one, and I was in the Insane Trilogy, and, like, back and forth, replaying them, I'm just like, okay, I'll play this again, but week after week, continuing something. I like giving every video game light, or every genre light. Because they're all good. From this to PS4 to PS1 or Xbox 360, anything.
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be all dead?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command. Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key, and if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that he held within?
It could contain certain knowledge, perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first?
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is.
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, we'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
That guy sounds like the Australian guy in Dangerous Hunts 2010 on the Lion mission. Right like him. I'm gonna do... Whenever the next autosave, like if it's on the boat or something, then I'll just quit there and then I'll try to make another one. Because there's always something I have to do, so I'm trying to get the most out of it as possible, then I can always go back. Because I don't want to play something and then cut it, and then I have to redo it because that takes away from the genuine. Okay, so this is the boat, and it auto-saved.
Fresh air might do me good.
Alrighty. Let's pause this. Let's see. Let's look at everything else. Oh, that's cool. Instead of like a save, it's like, oh, restart memory, leave Animus. Quit the simulation. I've never hit that. So I want to actually... That's kind of sick. Which is probably you just standing there. That's cool. Anyway. So I'm gonna hopefully upload right after this one too. I'm gonna make another one. Continuing this. But right now I'm just gonna do it in like around half-hour increments. So I don't have to get caught up and do something else. And then I have to cut this and just leave it. Because I don't want to do editing. I really don't. That takes away. So I'm going to see you in the next one. Thank you. Comment if you want me to do other stuff. You don't have to like or subscribe or any of that junk. You just say if you want me to play something else. Or if you just want to watch this video or just watch whatever I do. Listen to me talk. That's fine. If you want longer videos too. If you want like a really, really long one, like a couple hours, just so it's like a podcast and you can listen. I can do that. That's fine. It's just I gotta figure out a time to do that. But I'll see you in the next one, and thank you for watching this. I hope I was entertaining enough with this one. I really like this game, though, so hopefully it'll work out pretty good. I'll see you in the next one.